Welcome to Friday Forum Live, coming to you from Point Blank here in Hoxton, East London, where today I'm joined in the studio by Tobias von Hofsten, Product Specialist at Teenage Engineering. So Tobias is here to provide us with an insight into Teenage Engineering's much acclaimed OP-1, an all-in-one portable controller and synthesizer. We're going to get to see exactly how you can make a track from scratch using the OP-1, and also how it can kind of provide a new and unique dimension to your workflow, really. It's also your chance to ask questions, so for all you guys watching at home, just post up in the chat room and we will try and get everything across to Tobias before the time runs out. And just before we get into the session, I should give you guys a quick rundown of what's been going on this week at Point Blank. So first up, quite a few of the team here are off to Sonar. They're in Barcelona right now, where they are taking part in Sonar Festival, and they've teamed up with Ableton Live to put together a deconstruction lab. If you head over to the blog, over to Point Blank Plus, you can find the first day's report where you can read all about what's been going on so far at the deconstruction lab, where Ski is kind of breaking down quite a few tracks. He's worked with a couple of producers as well. I think they've had Jamie Liddell and Nick Hook and a couple of other people swing by as well. So definitely well worth a look. Also, we still are running our 10% off diplomas here at the college in London. So right now, if you sign up for any of the diploma courses here, you can make a pretty big saving. Head over to pointblanklondon.com and you can check out all the diplomas that are on offer. So finally, we also have our full range of online courses getting underway on June 24th, on the Monday. We're enrolling right now. Places are filling up, so make sure you head over to pointblankonline.net and you can check out the whole range and get enrolling for Monday. So yeah, that's probably enough from me. I'm going to hand you over to Tobias. So Tobias, welcome along.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Can you just talk us through very quickly before getting started exactly what the OP-1 is and what you're going to be doing today as well?
Yeah, for sure. The OP-1 is a portable, all-in-one production studio, basically. It's a synthesizer, drum machine, tape recorder, and mixer. And I'll be showing just briefly how to make a track with just this machine, just your ideas and how you can get them down to the tape and to the sequencers and a few different sounds.
Okay, cool. Let's see it.
For sure.
See it in action.
So what I usually do when I present it to people is to hand it to them, actually, so they can feel the weight to it. It looks like a toy, and that's the biggest compliment we can get, because it's supposed to be fun to make music. But we do mean business, and this is a professional music production tool. Let me just start by playing something I have on the tape here. So it's a four-track tape recorder, and I have my different tracks. I can mix them, and pan them, and make a beat. So this is something I did just 5 minutes while waiting to come in here. I was at the park. Yeah. It's battery powered, so you can be making music wherever you want to be, in the park or on the plane or on the train or wherever, in the studio as well. So the main modes are synthesizer, found here. We have different synth engines. Everything is color coded. So if you see the display, if you see something blue, you know it's the blue knob that you're going to turn. Okay. It's not necessarily. You don't necessarily know exactly what it does, but you can listen and, okay, so this sounds like this. And that way you won't be held back by parameters, or you just...
I think that's something that me and JC have talked about before, is kind of getting out of a computer screen, using your ears more than your eyes.
Exactly. And sure, I mean, the screen here is very visual, but it's supposed to be fun and easy to use. So throughout the unit, it's color coded, and let's see, go through some presets. So we're in Synth Mode, and I'm playing a few different synth sounds, and all the sounds can be tweaked live. It also has a built-in accelerometer. So instead of just turning the knobs to control the sounds, you could actually pick up the unit and shake it around. So it adds a physical dimension to sound creation. Of course, it has a sampler as well. Let's turn the effects off. Point blank. It has a built-in microphone.
Okay.
So I just had a session before where I sampled my own voice. You can use that right away as an instrument. You can add effects to any sound. So this is very unique sounding effects and synths. We didn't try to emulate anything existing. We look at what's available and we make our own take on it.
Okay.
So everything's unique. So for the synths, you have 8 different preset slots where you can load your sounds. And you can go through all the presets here and find something you like. And then just assign it to that slot. And same with the drums, the drum machine. But instead of sounds, you have now drum kits. Excuse me. So these are sample-based drum kits. 12-second sampling time.
Okay.
So it's an AIF file that sounds like this. So basically it's a sequence of samples. And then it's sliced up over the keyboard.
Yeah.
And to record something, I could, let's see, go to tape mode, set my in point, and just hold record. Let's find something. Let's see. Here we go. Maybe something like that. I'll just hold record. And I hit the out point. So now I made a short loop, no timing. I just, relied on my own drumming skills. And it's in constant overdub mode, so I could go and dub stuff on top of it. But I'll exit the recording mode, and I want to have some hi-hats. But then I'll use track 2, so I have them separately.
Yeah.
Okay, so I press 2 and should gain that up a bit. Something like that. And this is now an audio file. So I can play backwards, play it forward. I can change the tape speed. And so I wanted some hi-hats. Let's see. I'll just put it on recording mode. Okay. So I have two tracks with drums, then I could go to track 3. Let's see, maybe... I'll say that for later. Maybe a bass or something. I'll transpose the keyboard. It does have a built-in speaker as well for referencing. It's pretty good, but you won't get the full bass rumble, but it's pretty decent. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so I have my drums, and I'll go to track 3, something like that. Okay. I made a 2-bar loop, just from an idea I had, or from whatever inspiration I had, and then I can continue and make a whole arrangement up to 6 minutes long.
Okay.
4 tracks in total. These can be resampled, so if you have 3 tracks, you can bounce them down to 1, even 4 to 1 if you want to. So a total recording time of 6 minutes per track. And of course, there are a whole bunch of different sequencers. Because it has no quantizing, so I have to rely on my own timing. unless I use the sequencer. Then I can record. Let's find a cool sound. And this sequencer is called Finger, where I have a pre-programmed pattern per white key here. And then I have two guys. The graphics is pretty cool. Yeah. And throughout the unit, it's made to not only display information, but
some sort of feedback
exactly.
of what you're doing. Yeah.
It's supposed to feel like playing a Game Boy or something, instead of having the pressure of writing a song.
I don't know if we can we get a shot of the screen?
Oh.
I don't know, these little two guys.
Here the
there we go.
Guys, let's see, right. And there you see they're in join mode. So the first guy's playing.
Yeah. And the other guy joins in.
And so these patterns can be up to 32 step long, and be independent length. I don't know how to say that, but each pattern can have an independent length.
Right.
So you can make really interesting polyrhythmic.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
And same principle goes for the drum sequencer. We have one called Pattern. I'll show you that in a second. We have the finger sequencer for drums. Then we have these guys. So let's see. Basic 4 on the floor, and then. So I mean, it's supposed
really
to be fun.
Yeah,
it is. We do everything with a smile.
Yeah.
But still, we're very serious about what we do.
Show us the cow.
The cow. The synth has been out for 2 years now, and we've been updating it constantly. We developed everything ourselves. Everything is done in-house. The design, the graphics, the production. But now we have full-scale manufacturing, and we still update it. And for the last update, we invited an external developer for the first time. So that was Magnus Lidström of Sonic Charge, who did Synthplan, Bitspeak, Microtonic, a very great drum machine. So we let him have a go at the OP-1 platform, and he came up with a bit shifting delay. Let's see where I used this drum beat, and I put some effects on it. So this is page 3, effects, so there. And with Shift and 3, I'll get to a preset browser. So this is then the co-effect, the cow, which is a pitch shifting delay. Where you feed the cow some sounds.
And it goes through 4 stomachs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So very unique results. And of course, you can then modulate this, for instance, with G-force sensor. Let's see. There we go. So when I turn it, you can modulate it with different sources. For instance, the accelerometer sensor or the built-in microphone can be used as a modulation source.
Oh, I see.
And also the envelopes and the sum of it. Another feature that is pretty unique is the built-in FM radio receiver, which can get you, if you lack inspiration, for instance, and you want to have some new sounds, you'll of course you can use a line-in, any line-in signal, mic or synths or whatever. It will detect the input. You could also use this radio. Let's see. And then you can sample whatever you hear straight to a drum kit. So let's see. some house track. And if you start on the 1, then you have total of 12-second recording time. And
oh, so it's already split as well. It's already
yeah, it is.
mapped out.
I'll turn the sequencer off. There we go. And it slices it up for me, but I have to, tweak the starting points and exit points a bit. Yeah, you can find some good. I was recently in Moscow, Russia, and radio there is totally foreign for me.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect way to get new sounds, and then I can use them in a nice way to put it into my music. What else can I show you?
Well, I'm kind of interested, the radio thing, how did that kind of come about in the development stage? It's such a unique
Actually,
kind of feature.
I came to the company 2 years ago, exactly when it was launched. I used to make music with other gear, and then a friend of mine was working on this, and I found out that he was developing it. So I came aboard then. So I'm not sure actually who thought of the radio, but I mean it's also like the tape. It's nobody uses it, but everybody knows about a tape, the basic functions of rewinding and playing forward, and cutting up and arranging, slicing tape. So it's modeling something. It allows people to be, how should I say this, not intimidated by the technicalities.
Yeah.
So a radio, oh, that's funny. A tape, I know this.
Yeah.
So they can instantly get a
There's
feeling
a
for
level
the
of
machine.
accessibility there
Exactly.
that might not be there with something that's a bit more techy, I guess.
Exactly. So while it's very complicated, very technical, it's still very easy to use and very intuitive. So I feel it's a creativity booster because it's limited and you have to think in certain new ways, which will enrich your music.
And obviously, you're using it as a kind of standalone today.
Yeah.
But you can integrate it into your setup, I guess.
Of course, it can be used as a control surface for any DAW, for Tractor if you want to DJ with it. It's fully integrated with Ableton Live and with Reason currently, but it can be used with any software. Also with the iPad, with camera connection kit, you could have this as a control or a keyboard for the iPad. So it's a very portable, possible studio wherever you go.
And also for live performance, I guess there's a big kind of dimension there.
Definitely. I mean, just setting this demo up. Okay, I have one machine, a line in, and then we're good to go. It's battery powered and it lasts like 8 to 10 hours with use. So, and when I'm done, I'll just charge it over USB. And it does send and receive MIDI, so the transport controls work with any software. If you want to back up your unit, because you have one tape at the time of 4 tracks times 6 minutes. So if you want to back that up, you can just hook it up to your computer and then bounce files back and forth. So you can easily make your own drum kits, your own synths, and load that up.
Well, let's. I was just going to see if we've got any questions.
Sure.
Someone's asked, in terms of the updates, you mentioned that you're kind of updating it constantly. So if someone does purchase an OP, they can update it, even at the older models.
This last update has been. We haven't had so much development time for the unit because it's our first unit. We're a small company and we want to make other stuff as well. So the developers have been busy on other stuff, but we will continue to update it. And then it's a free upgrade for anybody. Just go to our website and download the patch and upgrade.
Cool. We've got a question from, that was from Jeremy Spencer, by the way. Another question from Mr. Athery, who said, what about the sound? It sounds analog, or is it a digital sound?
Well, I mean, it's definitely digital. You can make it sound analog if you want to. Let's turn that off. but it's not, like I said, okay, we modeled the tape, but the actual synthesis engines are very digital. So let's turn it on. So it's probably best to make like digital sounds with it. It does have 6-tone polyphony. With the synth mode, it's 24 tones. So yeah, you can make chords and you can play. I'm more a gamer than a keyboard player.
Yeah.
So for me, I can do basic chords, but I mostly program it.
Yeah.
So, but it's beautiful to see somebody who's a piano virtuoso playing this. I mean, you could hook up your grand piano over USB if you want to and have a bigger controller, but people can do amazing things with just this as well.
Amazing. And I also wanted to ask about Teenage Engineering as a company. Yeah. I think this for me, it kind of screams your kind of style as a company. From your website through to the unit itself. What else have you guys got kind of coming up in the future and other stuff you're working on? Is it all top secret?
You see my smile? I mean, we've announced the speaker, the OD-11, which is modeled after a 70s speaker made in Sweden called Carlson OD-11, which we have beefed up to 2013 standards, including a wireless connection to any cloud service, and also made it active. So we made this as our first instrument, and now we're making a speaker as well. We will continue making music instruments, but I cannot disclose anything. My smile will reveal that we have some interesting stuff coming. It's really a fun company. I mean, I sit next to the prototype table. So every hour,
that's a nice place to sit.
Exactly. Every hour I look there. Oh wow. Oh okay. So this can be. Oh okay. Yeah. So it's a lot of fun, and I think we will keep things small, and we will keep things unique, because that's where we feel we can contribute.
Most definitely. Yeah. I mean, we look forward to seeing what's next. Really. I'm just going to have a quick look if we've got any more questions. I mean, if you guys watching at home, if you haven't had the chance to get your question in as we approach time, feel free to post up afterwards, and we'll try and get any questions over to Tobias.
Sure, I'll happily answer anything you can think of.
Perfect. So yeah, as we approach time, just enough time to say a big thank you to Tobias for coming down.
Thank you.
It was great to see the a little round of applause in the studio. So yeah, it was great to see the OP-1 in action. You can head over to the Teenage Engineering website and see more about it and the work that these guys do. And for us as well, keep locked to our Facebook page, keep locked to the Twitter and the blog as well, Point Blank Plus, for all of the Friday Forum live sessions and other masterclasses and all the course updates and everything. So that's it, another week of Friday Forum, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.